Hi everyone, welcome back to the Red Blossom Tea channel. Today we'll look at white teas. White teas are similar to green teas, but after the leaves are harvested, they go through a slightly different process. They're harvested and then they're left to wilt or fade, where the leaves are exposed to air a little bit more before they get heat roasted. Nowadays, white teas are grown throughout the world. In China, white tea is grown in Yunnan province. The white teas from there are a little more smoky and very earthy, similar to pu'ers. You can also get white tea from Kenya and India. The white tea is usually a little more tannic from those regions. But we at Red Blossom only source from Fujian County. Fujian province grows the best whites. Like champagnes, they're very region specific. So you can get champagne from France, or you can get sparkling wines and Prosecco from other regions of the world. White teas from Fujian County have a much brighter finish. They taste a lot more like marzipan. It's a light and floral. It smells a little rosy in a most natural way. So at Red Blossom, we source only from this region. Today, I have 3 whites. White teas are not like greens or other teas where there are many different varieties and crafting styles. For white teas, they are one particular variety. And the 3 that I have here showcases the difference in the harvest date. This is a Bai Mudan. It's the young baby leaves with the more mature leaves harvested in April. And then we have 2 baby tips silver needle. Our regular silver needle harvested early in April. And then our reserve silver needle, this is the true baby tips because this is harvested when they first sprout out in March. So it is also the sweetest. I brew them in a GAIWAN, which is very traditional. And when you brew it in a pure white lit bowl like this, you could really check the quality. The water temperature should be much lower, and the volume of tea is much higher because white tea is very light. So what I have for a silver needle is a heaping scoop like this. And then for the Bai Mudan, it's a little bit more because these are even lighter weight. They're fluffier. So when brewing white teas, it's best if you get a more rewarding flavor by using at least 3 grams. 3 grams of white tea seems a lot compared to black teas or oolong teas that are denser, but you do need this much for a very rewarding brew. So I can add hot water in several times, and the temperature is not that high. I've used a thermopen to gauge the water temperature, and you can stick the thermopen into the teapot, your hot water pot, and then it should read about 160 to about 180 max. It's your preference if you prefer it on the hotter end to use 180, but the steep time is a little bit quicker. I prefer to use in the middle, which is about 170. So once the leaves rehydrate and release the flavor, you could decant. And I've made 3 already. The silver needle reserve is the young baby tips, so it's the lightest color. And then silver needle, slightly longer leaves and a little bit bigger tips. This is a bit darker in color, but it's still considerably light compared to black teas. Oxidation level is what determines the color of the brew. So for white teas, you have to expect that the darkest would look like this from the Bai Mudan, because we're not over extracting the flavor as well. These are delicate leaves, so you want to brew it quicker, and you can always reuse it again. My favorite way for brewing white tea actually is by putting 2 of these scoops, or maybe even sometimes more, into a infuser pot like this. And I prefer to brew it cold, especially during the summertime, because it's much more refreshing. It's very sweet. And we enjoy it all on its own like this without having to add any sweeteners because there's really no need. If you want to read a little more about the different white teas, and we have others as well on our website, please visit redblossomtea.com, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos.